Hey everyone, I'm Smokey. Let's play some Derail Valley Simulator. Yes, Simulator has been out for like quite a few weeks now, and the plan is to start a brand new playthrough. If you've played Derail Valley before the simulator update, when you log into the game, you'll see probably the session. Mine says continue legacy session, and you can totally press start and continue with whatever it was that you were doing, basically your save game. You might have seen some differences in the last video where we played on this session and we looked for the caboose, and there were some things that were different. In any case, we're going to leave this legacy session as it is, because in Simulator we can go to sessions and we can actually start a new session. Let's name one, let's say YouTube. Confirm. Yeah, and you can very easily switch between careers, or you can go in sandbox, which is another new addition. We're going to look into the sandbox at some point in the future, but for now we're just going to start a brand new career. Basically, if we have the tutorial on, then we'll get to, yeah, it actually says here below, you will be asked to pick a difficulty level at the end of the tutorial. What I'm thinking is we can do the tutorial just to see what's changed. I think not much has changed, but we'll do it. So everybody gets to see it, and then we'll maybe start from a preset and enable or disable some things that fit the play style. I'm pretty sure we can change it at some point, either directly from the UI, or if not, I'm sure we'll find some game files that allow us to change the difficulty settings after we start the career. But yeah, basically we're going to start this session. Let's call it YouTube 2, because this is the second playthrough of Derail Valley. Yeah, and we can start. Oh, look, this is the harbor in town. I'm very interested. I don't think we went to harbor in town. I mean, I've seen some videos and pictures, obviously, and it looks so much better. But from this picture, it looks amazing. And I'm actually thinking at dawn or dusk, when the sun is next to the lake, it will look amazing. So this is the tutorial. Welcome to Derail Valley Engineer. Let's get your train driver's license. Okay, so we can move with mouse and WASD. We can dash with F. We probably need to do a few more. Yeah. So WASD movement, dash with F. Let's pick up the comms radio. Oh, I actually pressed the button. Okay, let's pick it up. Place it back on the desk. That's fine. Okay, we're going to need, if you press tab, you'll see the item bar. Oh yeah, the booklet. Look at this one. This is so awesome. Look at how chunky it is. And yeah, we can, whoa, it's echoing here. We can scroll through it, but what we can do, if we press Alt by default, you can actually click and go to the specific station you want without having to scroll through all of them and go back and forth, and miss it. So this is very nice. Okay, to precisely place an item on the table, we hold R. Okay, pick it up, store it in the inventory, take the item for the inventory, drop the comms radio on the floor with V. open the inventory with. Sorry, am I going too fast? Let's take it down a notch. So open the inventory with caps lock and click the start button next to the comms radio to retrieve it. Number 1 is going to be the remote. Number 2, the comms radio. Number 3 will be the world map. And the number 4, the station map. And from 5 onwards, I don't know, I'm guessing maybe we'll have the jobs. Usually we had the jobs in 5, 6, or 7, depending on how many jobs we had. So yeah, caps lock again. And let's drive the train. Horn, wipers, cab fan. I think there's, oh yeah, look, there's the cab fan. On the on one of those really sunny days. Before that, as you can see at the brake, the red light is flashing, and this is because we have the handbrake turned on. So basically, it's the classic righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. But I think of it as on the left, it's they all have to be on the left, basically. Now, one important thing about the handbrake, from what I remember, is that all locomotives have handbrakes, and at least one car in a consist has the handbrake turned on. So basically, when we're getting our job, at least one car, maybe more, I'm not sure, but at least one car will have the handbrake on. So that's something we really gotta pay attention when, especially in the first few episodes, until we get used to it. Set forward position, fully disengage the brake, sander, and apply throttle. Drive the locomotive there. Yep. I just wanted to double check that left is the correct position for the handbrake. So let's see. Fully disengage. This controls engine. That's fine. Apply brakes. This is the train brake. Yeah, let's apply both. Okay, let's get out of the locomotive to do some maintenance work. I'll take your comms radio. Okay, let's jump out. And let's switch. When you're using the comms radio, it's always a good idea to have this, to check if it's on switch mode. Let's switch it, and you can see right now. Nicely done. Let's fix the derailed car. Yeah, what I wanted to say is that you can see it's towards the left, and you can also see this arrow pointing to the left. So basically, this is how you can tell more ways how the switch is set. Let's go in. Comes radio, and you can see this is derailed. So with the mouse wheel, re-rail, and yeah, let's confirm. Rear rail CBK $357 for $0. This is not going to be free in the future. Well, I'm guessing it depends on what options we have, but we're not going to play with everything free, most likely. Okay, let's couple. As you can see, right now it's the comms radio is on rear rail. What I like to do is have it on switch, because if I'm not paying attention and I need to switch some tracks really fast, then it's always a good idea to just press 2 and click to switch. Okay, so let's bring the locomotive. This one is is switch. You can also see, so yeah, you can tell from the switch from the arrow. You can tell by looking at the switch, and you can tell by this position. If it's towards the left, it's going to go left, and if you click it, now it goes to the right, or, well, in this case, straight ahead. So yeah, we're good. We're going to enter. Put it in reverse. Put the brakes back. We'll wait. Oh, yeah. One thing. This is the independent. And you can see this red one, this red needle. This shows the independent brake. So, yeah, this is a good idea. It goes to zero really quick, so you don't really have to wait a lot. Okay, we're doing 10 kilometers per hour, which is great. And, well, you can just use the switches directly. There are also hotkeys in the game, which, let me see, which one is the independent brake? Yeah, it's okay. And we'll go slowly up, a bit too much on the brakes. Yeah, and that's perfect. Now open the door, press Control to crouch, and you're going to need this. So press Control, put the chain on the locomotives, tighten the coupler, connect the air hose, open the brake cocks, both of them. And basically, this is when the brake cocks are in this position on both parts of the train. Then the air is flowing through it, and the car won't be the brakes on the car won't be engaged. This is also the multiple unit, for which we're going to need the license, but this allows us to basically use 2 locomotives, and we only have to control one of them. It's really cool, but that's for a later part. Okay, we're all connected. Let's get our license. Insert this in the job validator. This is the order validator or job validator. And we have our train driver's license. We're just going to put it here because we're not going to need it. This is the D2 license. That's our locomotive. And we have a freight haul license. This basically means that we can move freight around. This is the bread and butter of everything. This is our locker. And we have our wallet. Oh, a compass. This is nice. And the map, which we're going to put in number 3. Let's do some inventory management. So actually, let's take the money and take out our wallet. In our wallet, we have $2,000. Let's put these here. Put the map in number 3 and lock it. And let's put these around here. I don't think these 3 slots I usually save for the jobs, and I doubt we'll have more than 3 jobs for a long while. Okay, let's take the map, number 3, Alt to move the mouse around, and Alt to go back into first person. As a train driver, now you're ready to take this train to the nearby steel mill service point. Perfect. Yeah, this is what I was saying earlier. Cars right now have handbrakes, and it's counterclockwise to cut off the brake or on the left-hand side. That's fine. We're going to enter. We're also going to close the door because the sound is quite loud. Handbrakes off. Drive the coupled train out to the tutorial area towards the steel mill. Perfect. So, basically, right now we are right over here. This is us, and we're going to go to the steel mill, and we're going to take a left. This is basically around the place where we're going to have to drive through. That's perfect. One thing, the last thing we need to do is change the switch so we don't go to the left, but we go forward. Put the reverser and forward. Put the lights on and start moving. There is a 60 limit, but I think we can go for like 30-40. When you've picked up some speed, release the throttle completely. Coasting this way will drastically reduce your fuel consumption. This is a very good point and very useful, mainly for when you're going, when you're going downhill or on the flat side. So we're going to steel mill. Let's check the map. Okay, steel mill. And basically we're coming from the northeast. The northeast, right? Yeah, northeast. Let's break the train to a halt before the next switch. Brake now. Yeah, okay. We can definitely brake. This is the train brake. We can also put some independent brake. And let's look at the steel mill. So basically we need to go to the service part. And so we're going to take see the service point icon. We're going to approach it from the northeast. Yeah, we've been through this. So we're going to take a left, a left, a left, a left, and then a right, basically. This is the B yard. This is 7L. L stands for loading. 6I. I stands for inbound. And the S's, 5, 4, and 3S, these are usually shunting lanes. So this is where cars will be parked when they need to be shunted. Take the cargo out, put some cargo in, connect them together to connect multiple cars together and get them ready for a hauling job, a freight haul job. That's basically what it is, but we're going to go through these points at the relevant time. Okay, F2. Oh, wow. Okay, so mouse wheel. Alt to engage mouse cursor. You can also operate the locomotive entirely from the external view. F4 to access the driving interface. So F2 to get external view. F4 for the interface. And we can see we have the brake pipe, train brake, independent brake. Okay, let's see what else. You can switch by just clicking on it. So basically we're going to go left. So we're going to go left here. F1 back to first person. So let's see. Yeah, we can just... Can we drag and drop? Yeah, so you can click and drag basically the brakes or click here. And this shows the cylinder, this shows the speed, RPMs. Okay, electronics, TM, starter, fuel cutoff. Okay, we're going backwards. So let's put the throttle on just a bit. reverser is in 1, so that means in the forward position. Actually, I'm quite enjoying this this view. So basically the next one is left, and the next one is a left as well, and the next one right over there should be a left. Yeah, those are the shunting jobs and everything. So F1, you're good to go. Release your brakes and give a moment for the cylinders to depressurize fully before accelerating. We've already done that. Oh wow, you can actually see the lanes when you hover over them. This is a nice feature. Okay, we're still in this this one, so we're going to press F4. And we're going to prepare to stop. So, train brake, independent brake. And we should be slowing down. Let's cut the brakes. Yeah, I think this should be okay. Good job. I would say it's a great job, but anyway, let's move on. This locomotive will stay here for servicing. Let's get you another, which you'll use to take new jobs. Continue. Okay, so what we can do is we can put on the handbrake, turn off the lights, put this in neutral, brakes are off, and then stop the locomotive. Actually, no, it's not from here. It's this fuel cutoff. Perfect. Put the switches down, and you know what? Let's put the handbrake on this car as well. Now, there is another DE. Yeah, this is it. 65. Number 65. Yeah, that's fine. And as you can see on this turntable, we have to align these parts over there. So basically, one way we can do it is just to push on this lever, but it takes a bit. This is basically for finer control. What we can do is just use this, and we'll get it close enough. And as you can see, we couldn't really see exactly where it is, but we'll push it until it clicks. Exactly. Okay, let's enter the locomotive, and we're basically going to do the same thing again. Turn on the breakers, turn on the locomotive, turn on the cab lights and dash lights, put it in forward, wait for the pressure to build up. Almost forgot to take off the handbrake. One thing we should consider right now is we're right here. Our first job is probably going to be to harbor in town. So chances are, it might be wrong, but this is a good place to properly align the locomotive. So what we could do, make it so we're facing, when we go out, we're facing southwest. If it's not clear, then it'll be clear in just a couple of moments. Oh, it says, okay, let's go to the station. This is aligned. We can leave it running for a bit. And that is the station. And that is the observatory, which I think it was episode 5 or 4 or something like that. That's when we first saw it, and we had a quick dash to the observatory. Maybe we'll revisit that place. It was a nice like Easter egg or feature or something. We can dash. Here's another $100. That's perfect. We're going to use the money to pay for servicing. Go to payments, fees. Now select the L48, confirm pay. Let's put our wallet. Press left mouse button to deposit and confirm. Okay, we've paid, we've solved our copay. And now I think this is where the tutorial ends. So we should choose a difficulty. So I think we're going to go with standard, which is a balanced experience. Gameplay is challenging, still allows some accessibility features such as dashing and external view. I think realistic also allows dashing, but the distance for each dash is shorter, which, yeah, you know, it's not really great from my point of view. So we're going to go with standard for now, and then we'll tweak the settings probably in the next episode. Yeah, that'll be a good idea. So let's go standard. I'm going to cut this because it can take a while. Yeah, my computer is not really the best. So loading just a new game basically takes a bit. And here we are. But I think this is a good place to end the first episode. We went through the tutorial and we're kind of set up to take our first job, either to Harbor Town or to some place else around the map. To start off, we're going to take a small job and get used to the controls and everything and see how everything works. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to like and subscribe to the channel. I will do my best to be considerate and not spam your YouTube feed. And you'll also obviously be supporting the channel, and you'll see future videos in this series and probably some other games. But until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.